In the bottom right, we have Zested playing Emeric on the player one side versus Pedient over on the top left playing Elodie. An interesting pick. But it kind of makes sense because this map can get to a point where not necessarily stalemates, but you do get a lot of time to like build up and get your first groove. So Pedient, you could see a play where they go for kind of a longer game and they try and build up a groove and then, you know, go for a really strong push because Elodie groove, there's not a huge amount of room to stay back. So you can kind of move forward, position, and then use a village for cover and then push in and grab a unit. And honestly, that can be anything. It could be spear, it could be a knight, anything along those lines. Alright, what do we can? Ooh, does a bunch of damage, gets this sword. Oh, that could have been a kill with Elodie actually. But no, Elodie wants to go for this village instead. Gets the kill. Oh, barge. Very interesting from Zested. And barges are actually quite interesting on this map, especially this version. You can use them to escape with the commander in the early game if your opponent does try to pressure you that heavily. But, ooh, and wow, they're just duking it out. Pedient is going to sit there and fight Emeric, using that forest to their advantage, but they are behind on health. They're 12% lower. And Emeric electing to go up here and just go for a bunch of village clears damages the economy instead of continuing to fight against the commander. I guess realizes that they could get groove and they would also deny their opponent getting more groove. Good landfolk hit. That is a little bit vulnerable to dying though. I don't know how I feel about that. And yeah, I think that's going to go down. And now this naval front up here is getting crushed. So Zested definitely in a good position. Even going to decapture this village with a sword crit. Really nice play by Zested. Oh, but if we look over here on the side of Pedient, they have a golem and they have an Elodie that's coming close to having groove. We've got a knight behind this, so they're just going to try and push on this stronghold, I think. You know, they say, so what, I've lost this naval front. I was able to buy a lot of time. They had a nice economic lead there because of it. And now they're in a position where they have to defend against, honestly, a pretty scary push. And they didn't even have gold for the heal. Oh no. Pedient's going to be able to do quite a lot of damage this turn. Oh, but they're not going for it. They could have charged in. Oh, but there's a dragon, and that's why I missed that. Zested building the unit that absolutely devastates golems. And I believe skipped a barracks build to do so, but in this circumstance it is very much worth building a dragon when you need to. Oh, we're going to see crystal go down. Dragon comes forward underneath the crystal. It's going to be very durable. Drops a mage heal. And now we have this very difficult force for Pedient to attack into. Okay, we're going to see... Ooh, dog goes down. The hit onto the dragon. So weakens that quite a bit. Which is behind. Heals up this merfolk. So we're going to win on this front down here. And just damages the sword just enough with this merfolk. Make that a bit less of a threat. Ooh, wow, golem is eating a ton of damage this turn. 17%. Oh, that's not what you want a golem to be at. Pedient could drop a mage shield on this. It'd be very scary to deal with. Oh, and the witch flies forward, takes it out. Ooh, even the sword able to deal a whole bunch of damage there. Oh, and just heals off the village actually. And now we see the mage shield come down. So we've got a full health Elodie here. Whole army ready to back that up. And what can Zested do? They lost the dragon. And honestly, that's a huge loss. That's something you never really want to see happen to you. What do we got? More damage coming down. More stuff staying under crystals. And they just say, actually, you know what? I don't think I can win. Elodie's here with Groove. They can probably steal that knight. They have a golem. So, very well played to Pedient. Taking that game over Zested.